5, 4, 3, 2.
Crank it, Jerry.
Welcome to Into the Wild, the official podcast of the Washington Wild Pigs.
What do you hear? What do you say?
It's the best sports podcast in the world. Wait, is that true?
If you're committed enough, you can make any story. I once convinced a woman that I was Kevin Costner, and it worked because I believed it.
Now, here's your host, Kyle Dawson.
Did you get the popcorn?
Back on the Wild Things Baseball Network, we begin our post-game show, as always, by going through the scoring. And in order to do that, we will start in the top of the fourth inning. It was 3 scoreless to start. Both starters were really good and efficient through 3 innings. Jordan DiValerio on the Washington side, Rob Hensey on the Sussex County side. But when we got to the fourth, Washington did some damage. Used a 5-hit inning to score 3. Jeff LaCorey singled to start the inning. Behind that, Tommy Caulfield struck out on 3 pitches, but Wagner LaGrange would step in and hit an RBI double to make it 1-0 Washington. The next hitter, Andrew Check, on a 1-1 pitch would double himself, and that made it a 2-0 Washington lead. A couple batters later, Francisco Del Valle chopped the ball to third base, went for an RBI infield single, and that made it 3-0. Then Eddie Hakopian, a 2-hit night in his professional debut, would grab his first pro hit. An infield single in the fourth inning. Nothing more, though, for Washington, but that was his first professional hit. Saved that ball, and his hit was the 5th of the inning for Washington in the fourth. The Wild Things would add a couple in the top of the 6th inning. An RBI triple by Eddie Hakopian. He would score on an error charge to the pitcher, Rob Hensey. On the return throw, he dropped, and it scooted away a little bit from him, and Hakopian would score to make it 5-0. First run of the day for Sussex County came in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sean Roby Jr. hit a sacrifice fly to right field to score Dom Johnson after he had singled with 1 out and gone to third on a double by Gabriel Maciel. That made it 5-1, and then Washington immediately answered with 4 in the top of the 7th. A ball that LaGrange grounded to shortstop and reached on. It was an error charge to the shortstop to allow LaGrange to reach, but he does get an RBI on the ground ball. He ended up scoring on the 2-run double by Ethan Wilder. Caulfield, who had singled after Jeff LaCorey in the inning, was brought home by Andrew Check's second RBI double of the day. That double made it 7-1, and then the 2-run chalk grabber by Ethan Wilder made it a 9-1 Washington lead. In the 8th, a RBI single by Sean Roby Jr. brought home a run, plating Mekhi Backstrom, a run charged to Joe Nahas for the Wild Things on the mound, while Sebastian Rodriguez was on the mound. And that's it in the scoring in this game. Decent work by Sebastian Rodriguez. Jordan DiValerio was excellent. He gets the win. He's 7-3. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run earned, 6 strikeouts and a walk. Joe Nahas charged with an earned run on 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, no hits in his inning and a third in his team debut. Sebastian Rodriguez finishes the game, inning and 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, 1 strikeout in some midweek bullpen work after the All-Star break. DiValerio is 7-3. The loser is Rob Hensey. He goes 5 2/3, allows 11 hits and 5 runs, 4 earned with 10 strikeouts and a walk. Tyler Thornton, J.C. Ariza, no decisions in relief for the Sussex County Miners. The final line totals: Washington 9 runs on 15 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. For the Sussex County Miners, it's 2 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left. I've got the time of the game at 2:51. Don't know the attendance. DiValerio 7-3. The winner, the loser, Hensey 5-3. Sussex County falls to 35-23. Washington ends a 3-game skid and goes to 31-27 on the season and are back in first place by a half a game with Lake Erie's loss earlier and the victory tonight. It sends us to the middle game of the series tomorrow, Saturday, here in Sussex County. It's a 6:35 p.m. Central first pitch, I do believe. I will confirm before we go off the air because I have it on my notes as 7:05. It is a 6:35 p.m. first pitch tomorrow. Zach Kirby, 3-3 of 554 against Kellen Brothers, 5-2 of 447, the 2 starters. And we'll have that one for you on the Wild Things Baseball Network tomorrow night. Airtime 6:20 p.m. Eastern Time here on MixLR and on the Frontier League Network powered by Home Team. Until then, we will head to the middle game after Washington's second half opening 9-2 win over the Sussex County Miners tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll chat with you on the flip side from Augusta, New Jersey. Okay, bye. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. Backstrom down on strikes as DiValerio gets him with the changeup. And it's the first out of the inning. Full count wind by DiValerio. Pitch on the way to O'Brien. And a fastball called strike 3 to end the inning. Second punch out, one in both innings so far. This is a 1-2-3 second. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Turner. On the hook from DiValerio. 0-1 in the air, right center field, struck well. Center fielder Johnson ranging back, still going, racing, and he can't get it up against the wall. LaGrange going to have himself an RBI extra base hit as he pulls into second, and LaCorey comes in to score. Washington on the board first. Comfortable once they know you and have experienced yours. A line drive up the right field line for check. That's going to roll into the corner and be extra bases. And it's going to score Wagner LaGrange. Check into second with a double. He replaces Wagner LaGrange. And Andrew Check has his 55th run batted into the season. Quickly makes it 2-0. That type of conversation. 0-1 chopped at third. Third baseman Roby Jr. throws a low throw to first base, and it is beat out as a result. Thank you very much. Del Valle going to have himself a run-scoring play. We're in the picture. 0-2, grounded left side. Tough play for the shortstop. Turner across his body and late to first. The first professional hit for Eddie Hakopian is an infield hit. Beautiful night for baseball. Wind and the pitch is a breaking ball waved at. Made Johnson look silly for out number 1. 2-2. DiValerio looking into Hillier for his sign. They agree. He winds and kicks it home. That's called strike 3. Fifth strikeout for Jordan DiValerio, who has been dealing tonight. 21-35 on the year, 9 back. 1-1 in the air, right center field. Over as the center fielder. Lunging attempt. Johnson can't make the catch. It'll roll to the wall. Check in to score. Hakopian around second, headed to third. Has his first professional RBI. Makes it 4-0 Washington on the 3-bagger. I think he's got a good chance to be an everyday player for this team right now. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1 on Hillier. And the throw back to the mound gets away. Throw home is late. Hakopian takes home. Here's the 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. Beat him with the heat. This is drilled out to right center field. It'll at the very minimum split the outfielder as it is off the base of the wall, actually in front of the wall and up over the wall for a automatic double. And that will score 1 for Washington. Strikes to him from Thornton, the pitch. Flailed out toward the right field side. That's a fair ball. And rolls into the corner. It bounced off the chalk. Wilder into second with a 2-run double as LaGrange and Check both come in to score. In the 90s for the pitch count. Another 3-2 and a swing and a miss by Sayer. And Nahas grabs his first indie ball strikeout. And with the Wild Things, 1 away. Swing and a miss. D'Amato down on strikes to end the inning, and it's a 2-strikeout, 1-2-3 frame for Joe Nahas in his Wild Things debut. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Hits from Andrew Check and a pair of runs batted in. Another payoff. In the air, right center field should do it. Jeff LaCorey over into the gap, settles under it, makes the catch, and the Wild Things take the series opener by a final of 9-2 over the Sussex County Miners.